Good morning. Here's the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. All right, here we go. NASDAQ futures. We're still in this channel. Today's Monday, obviously. Mondays are usually a continuation of Fridays, usually. So here's a move up, a reset, so I expect us to make another move up. And we should roughly match that move. So that would have us near all-time highs again. And here's the breakout line, right around 26,000. I think this move puts us right near there, and we did it all in one day on Friday. So let's see if we do it all in one day today. It'd take a lot. There's not any data being released this morning except for retail sales in 3 minutes. So I'll definitely be looking at that because, as you know, I am in retail. Love those girls in jeans. Okay. So I expect to move up today. As for the rest of the week, we'll see, because this so far is just corrective. I don't know if this entire move down is over yet. It could be. Where's my RSI? We just haven't had a confirmation that we've completed the downtrend yet. And I tend to think we probably haven't. I think we probably have another leg lower down here. But we'll see. Let's take a look at the VIX. See, here's the VIX. The VIX is still above your support, let's call it that, the breakout zone. Anything above here, I don't like. As you can see, this is all October, November. That was all dicey. We're in this dicey zone here. I'd like to get below 1750 on VIX. So let's see if we push up today and VIX doesn't crush, then I would be nervous. Because I know we start getting jobs numbers tomorrow. And then I think like 3 days of them. 3 days of employment numbers, employment data. All right, let's take a brief look at crypto. I don't like any of it. Just saying. That being said, this could be bullish again for just another move up, but then I expect more down. I don't think this is done. That was a pretty good shot, but there's no divergence on any of these, I don't think. No. So I expect this to have another. I think we'll get a rally, and then I think we'll get another leg lower. And we'll probably go down into this. We'll probably go lower than this now. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But I would put it more towards 50,000 now. We'll see. Ripple. That lost this low. It broke that low. That was no good. So now, though, I mean, this can come all the way down to 65 cents if it wants. See how these are all just completely open? I mean, there's nothing here. You're you're gonna get you're gonna get probably buying again because you got bullish, and then uh, this is just correcting this big move, and then you should get another big move. You'll probably go up here to 180 and then drop again. Yeah, I don't like any of this. I don't think any of it's found bids. I think these are all just going to be weak bounces. All right, let's start with the Qs. Our levels for today, the lower is 601.80. So that's going to be down where this level was from Friday. I don't know. I tend to think that this was the correction. I think we had an A, B, C. So I tend to think we go up. So I think this low probably holds. So we probably come down somewhere in 606 would be my guess, and then climb up. If we get rejected off this and that's all the correction we got, I mean, I could see that because the 5MA is right at 607.50. So I mean, we're just above it. I mean, it's right here at this red line. So that's where we'd like to stay above to see continued bullishness. If we start dropping below that, then we're getting rejected off the 5MA again, and that's no good. That's more continued downside. But this, and here I'll put a line in there. So your bottom at 601.80, about somewhere in there. Your mid is 606.50, so that's going to be right in between these two. So that's just the zone today. 606 to 607.50 is the support zone, and if you break that, then you're going to come all the way down to here, and if you break that, then you're going to go way down. And the upper limit for today is 619, almost 620. So right here, that blue zone. And as you see, we've got a couple resistance lines to get through before we get there. So that could be an all-day event. That's a lot of moves. All right. Retail numbers must have been released. I don't see any big movements here in retail. Under Armour, after our massive day on Friday, a pullback would definitely be expected. There's our massive move on Friday. So definitely a pullback would be expected. There's my buy signal to the group when I was telling them that was going to break out. I sold 90% of my calls on Friday. So I'm just down to the last little bit here. And man, that paid off. From 14 cents to $1.70. Here's Gap. Again, I like gap. I like this, looks great. People were asking me what looked good to buy on Friday, and I said this, everything running, and this looks like it's going to be a steady breakout here. I mean, this is building, building, building. Let's get a good move out of this. See the weekly, it looks great. Where are my RSI charts? What is going on with you, Moo Moo? Just decide to reset everything? Yeah, no confirmed breakout yet, but boy, you can't tell me that doesn't look great. That looks great. I mean, that is building. So yeah, I expect Gap to move. I expect retail to do well. American Eagle. There we have our divergence, because that is a lower low, and we've got higher high on the daily. All right, American Eagle, let's start ripping up. Yeah, the economy doesn't crash with retail breaking out. I don't know how else to say that. Abercrombie and Fitch. This one should be getting a bounce here too. I like this. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders. I'd like to close this gap that we created, and yeah, be moving up. Puma, this is German. This is lightly traded. It also has heavy fees, but that's a long hold for me. Okay, let's take a look at some of my plays here. We haven't broken out, and this, I've reduced my position a lot in this. I'm not sure, this is a flat. I'm not sure if this is finished or if we get another leg down. So I need to see how today goes. Neo, another one. I'm bullish on Neo. I have positions in Neo. I did not like that candle. Yeah, we shot way outside the Bollinger. I don't like that. But it should be, hopefully it's a breakout where we come back inside the Bollinger here and then start pushing up again. Iridium, I still like, looks really good. They report in a few days. AES, same. This looks like we're breaking out. Looks like we're starting to break out. I like it. I like it. Huntsman, same. I like where this is going. Now, Wendy's. Wendy's. I don't know what to do with you, Wendy's. I'm long dated on this, so I haven't lost anything. So I'm just churning around here. So let's give me something here, Wendy's. Let's get a pop. Okay, let's look at the hypers. They had huge days on Friday, but they didn't. My problem is they didn't go anywhere. It's always an issue when you have huge days, but you don't go anywhere. See, we just bonked right on resistance. That's a long trip to a bad place. So let's see what we do here. Let's see if we. I want to. Obviously, I want to get above this resistance, make it support again. I love these charts. I mean, I just stay with them. They drop, I buy. And yeah, we're holding these trends, and these on longer time frames. I mean, these are massive. Now, with all this overlap, is this all the correction it gets, or does it shoot down again and get down into this 6? That's what worries me, and that's the possibility. But again, my bias is up on this. See how these Bollingers are pointing down? That's never very good. I'll erase that because that's not a signal. That's just something I was pointing at. Yeah, we haven't crossed over yet. So if we get another big day, that should be a daily breakout. So today's going to be important. Okay, let's see what's moving today. Let's check iron because I was given a large position in iron. I sold 80 strike puts on iron going into earnings. And so those shares were put to me at $80. But I was paid $39.80 for them. So my average is at like $40.22. So let's see if we can get iron to go up. The blue box was where I thought it would retrace to. There's see this, I don't like this. I don't like when things have huge moves all after hours. This is a huge bottom after hours. Just I don't like all that moving after hours. It makes me think that we're going to repeat that during market hours. I don't think today, but maybe in the future. Today, I think we go up. I think that was our 5. Now I think we had 3 waves down. We hit the box, and so I think we maintain the support here around 40, and I think we pop up again. Let's see, let's remove some of that stuff. There we go. Yeah, we might have just sold up because we were outside that Bollinger. So that's something you have to watch for. I mean, this isn't a reversal yet. Nothing about this is screaming a buy, especially with all this aftermarket moves. Don't like that. This is probably just a correction. It's hard to tell because that's a big correction. I mean, we went from 63 to 28. Did we take all of it out? I don't know. The whole market is weird. And again, I'm not super bullish until next week on a time frame. So the market has just been rolling. Just rolling through stocks. It's been like this had a 20% day. Again, I think this has another big day. But is it done? I'm not sure. This is a diagonal, and we shot out. Did we shoot far enough? Because here's the first leg. And so, oh, I already moved it there once. You can see it. So this could come all the way down in here. I mean, this could come down to $6. So is this just the middle correction of this? Or do we actually get a reversal here? Because there is no divergence. So I tend to think we probably come up into this 24, 25 range, and then we probably shoot down again. So I think I don't think the market's done rolling. AAOI, I'm nothing but bullish on this. Again, my target's up in the hundreds. Yeah, nothing but bullish on this. Same with AMPX. Although this has the move that this could shoot down. Materials and metals are in a strange spot where I would, here, let's look at silver for a second. See how the weekly is open to the downside now? And you're in no man's land. There's no support up there. I mean, you don't have anything till down here at 58 or so, which is where I think you go. I think you drop into the 50s. 55, I think, was what I had. Here's all my targets from when I was buying all my futures. Yeah, there's no divergence. Again, I think you could probably get a good bounce, but I think they're going to sell these down to 58 or so. I think they're just soaking up buyers right now. What is this, 58? You hit that? How come that didn't show up on the daily? Weird. Well, that's very strange. Anyways, I would expect this to come down and hit that. But I don't. Materials, I think maybe they just ran too high too fast. I mean, this should get another high, but are they going to just shake everyone out of this before they do that? I mean, are they going to come all the way down and retest $18? They could. I mean, we're below the 26. We failed that breakout. So A, B, C. I don't think this is a washout. I don't think this is washed out yet. I mean, this may come all the way down to 12. Again, that's not a signal. That was just me pointing at things. Here we are right on the mid-Bollinger. So let's see what it does. Because I think eventually it probably comes down here to $15 or $16. Maybe even a little lower. Let's see if RR now is in a precarious position because it broke that support and now it's just hitting its head on it. making it resistance. So what we need to see is RR above 350 on a close. It can't just get above there and then you start buying it. No, it needs to close above there and hold above there. Triple D again. These all broke their supports and now they're retesting them. So I think we probably have a good day, a green day, and then maybe some more red ones. Oh, choppy market. Choppy market. These all, yeah, I completely expect a continuation from Friday. But after that, I am not so certain. Okay, let's just do, let's check in on Cliff because they had earnings today and they missed revenue. And so they were down 4% or so. Back into the chop zone. Yep, no man's land. So Cliff continues to chop in here. Again, I expect it to shoot out and then shoot up. I thought this was the shoot out, and then I thought we'd shoot up, but it obviously wasn't going to do it before earnings. So maybe now is our shoot down, and then we shoot up. Longer term, I am bullish on this. I just am. It's a good chart. It's as long as it holds this low here, 5, whatever that is, 563. As long as it holds above 563, that is a fantastic looking chart. Okay, let's finish with the cues again and close this out. I've been talking long enough. Yep, I kind of expect a little bit of the inverse of this, maybe. But yeah, I expect us to come up something like that. I don't think we'll pop up at the end of the day like we did Friday. We'll probably come out and then more bounce down. I think we'll probably fly up into this range, 617, let's call it. And then we'll probably come down to, my guess is we close around 607 because I don't think we leave the 5MA going into numbers tomorrow, job numbers. Just a hunch. I think we close somewhere around 607. But yeah. Yep. Be wise, be safe, be bold, and as always, good luck.